right, thanks for that, Danny. Well, breaking this morning, we are learning about a crash involving a Rogers school bus. The Arkansas Department of Transportation reported a two-vehicle crash on Highway 12, the bridge over Beaver Lake, around 7 this morning. RDOT also reported injuries, but a spokesperson for Rogers Public School confirms the students on board and the driver of the school bus were not injured. The bus carries students to Eastside Elementary, Lingle Middle School, and Heritage High School. The spokesperson said parents were contacted about the crash, and the district sent another bus to continue the route on the west side of the bridge. And developing this morning, Northwest Arkansas seeing some of the highest immigration enforcement activity in the country.
Yeah, according to an Associated Press article, between January 1st and October 15th, more than 450 people arrested by ICE have been held at the Benton County Jail. Now, AP News says most of these arrests were made through what's called the 287G program, enforced in all but a handful of U.S. states.
Anytime that they're interacting with police in a 287G memorandum area, including now the state police, it becomes an immigration checkpoint. They're automatically run through the database to determine whether or not an ICE hold is warranted.
Well, county leaders say immigration enforcement is a federal responsibility, not handled by local prosecutors, but they will assist when state-level investigations are needed.
Well, you may have seen this video right here from the Arkansas State Capitol, a neo-Nazi group marching through the streets of Little Rock over the weekend. We now know the Blood Tribe did not have a permit for the march, but it's leaving many frustrated and in fear after the group marched at two of the city's most symbolic locations. Tanya Murdansky looked into how demonstration was allowed to happen and shares how the community is responding.
A small group of more than 20 white supremacists marched the streets of the Little Rock Capitol.
Nobody wants to know that Nazis are coming to their town.
And in front of Little Rock Central High School.
I don't think many people felt safe this weekend.
Something Representative Denise Ennett says was a reminder of history.
The Little Rock Nine, almost 70 years ago, these 9 brave souls went in to integrate Central High.
The Blood Tribe, who demonstrated on Saturday, did not have a permit with the city or Capitol Police. By law, if they stayed on sidewalks and kept it moving, no permit is legally required. We also reached out to Governor Sarah Huckabee's office. Her spokesperson said in a statement, "Racism has no place in Arkansas, and I condemn this vile protest." Little Rock police say they monitored the situation and cited a member of the group who was driving the moving truck hauling the group. Little Rock chapter of the NAACP President Marie Hollowell says Arkansas needs stricter hate crime laws.
We cannot continue to cause this division. We cannot continue to promote hate.
And it says in 2021, during her first term as state representative, there was discussion of hate crime laws.
I remember that bill like it was yesterday. That bill was highly debated.
But she voted against it because it excluded certain groups of people. She says that bill did not go anywhere, but hopes if it's presented again during the next session, she gets to include every group impacted by hate crimes and is reminding constituents to be vigilant.
It takes a village. It takes people like you and me to call out this nonsense.
Well, Fort Smith detective has bonded out of jail after she was arrested and charged with battery and disorderly conduct. Fort Smith police say Evelyn Solis was arrested after an investigation into an incident that happened back in August. They say multiple people were arrested, but they did not elaborate how many or what charges they might face. Police told us Solis is still employed with the police department. She has a hearing set for Thursday.
Well, new this morning, UAMS Head Start centers are set to reopen tomorrow after temporarily closing at the end of October due to the government shutdown. Federal funding is now restored so children and families can get back into the classroom to resume full services. The executive director of Head Start says most of the same staff and kids are coming back, but because of the few who left, there are some openings available.
We are full steam ahead, and for the few children that we're able to get into other programs, that means that we'll probably have a few spots open. And so we are still taking applications. We're reviewing the applications that we got even during the shutdown. And so we are still taking kids, especially in the 3 to 5 year programs.
They say the program serves more than 400 kids, and you can apply online at headstart.uams.edu.